guys, happy Sunday and welcome back to my channel. This week we are heading to Tampa, which is a couple hours away, to a monthly vintage market that they have. It's like a curated market with 40 vendors and it's 1,500 square feet, I think. It's called the Vintage Marché. I'll put the name on the screen because I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's our first time going to it and it got a lot of, really good reviews, and I saw a video that looked really cool, so we're gonna go check it out, and we thought we'd take you along with us and then we can do a little haul of anything that we find. If you are interested in coming along with us for a little vintage shopping and seeing our haul at the end, then stick around and watch this video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can see more of my videos every single Sunday, and we're gonna head on in. These are like what we made. Flower frogs. Guys, so we are back from Tampa. We went to their monthly vintage market. It was my first time going actually, and I really enjoyed it. I was unsure how it would be because it is just once a month and it sounded like it was a little bit on the smaller scale for a flea market, but it was quite large. It was like a very big warehouse style antique and vintage market, and truthfully we saw a lot of really cool things. Came back with some really good items. I would definitely go again. Also, one of the benefits, I think, I've only been the one time, but I think a benefit would be that because it's once a month, they end up coming back with new items and they sell out of a lot of their stuff every month. So you're not going to see the same things every time you go. So it was a little bit of a trek for us because Tampa's further away from where we live, but definitely worth it. Found some cool things. So let me show you what we got. So first up, I'll start with this little guy. I don't remember prices on everything. They took the tags off. Oh good, I have the receipt. So I got this little guy, which I thought was so super cute and looks really similar to the teapot that I got in the Outer Banks. So I thought they'd be really cute next to each other as kind of like a little set. And the one that I got in the Outer Banks was from India and it was brass, and this one is as well. So they definitely have a very similar vibe. This one's not a teapot, it's a candle holder. You can see in the top there it has like a space for a little taper candle, but it has very similar like teapot look to it, and it's clearly trying to like emulate that style. It has hand etching in the brass all around, and it just has such a pretty shape to everything. Everything has a really beautiful curve, so you can kind of see the hand etching and how just delicate and beautiful it is. So I was really happy with that one, and I think they'll look really cute next to each other. So I got this little brass candle holder. Next up, I got this old can opener. It might seem like a little bit of a funny purchase, but this thing's from the 1920s and it's still around. And Matt and I are notorious for breaking our can openers. I don't know what it is about us or what we're doing, but we just seem to break every single can opener that we have. So I got this guy with the logic of if it's from the 1920s and still here, then it must be pretty sturdy. So it does have rust on it, but we're going to remove the rust and give it a go to see how it is opening cans. So hopefully we won't break this one. And also it's just like kind of cute too. If it lasts and it works well, we'll have a cute can opener. Okay, next up, I got 2 rolling pins, and I got these, one because I really like vintage rolling pins because they are, a lot of them at least, or the ones I look for, are solid wood. I prefer that because modern rolling pins tend to be wood and then have a rod with the handles going through it, which makes it not as strong, a little bit more like flimsy and wobbly, and you can't put as much pressure on them. That's one reason why I got older rolling pins. The other reason is because I wanted to do a little redecorate with our kitchen shelves, and I thought it would be really cute to have some kind of vessel with a large opening that I could put a bunch of old rolling pins in. So I got 2 rolling pins. The first one looks like this, and this one's just a really beautiful solid wood rolling pin. This thing is sturdy, it's got some weight to it, like it's not going anywhere. I would have to break the wood to break this thing, and you can tell that it's just completely carved out of one piece of wood. So I got this guy. This was $20, but I think it's worth it because it's going to last, and it's really big and strong and also just really pretty. I like how it has kind of a worn look to it. It's been used, it's been loved, and just think it's gonna be a good one. So, and I also like how substantial it is. Like, this is a big rolling pin, so I think it's gonna look cool in the kitchen decor as well. So I got that. The other one I got is this, and I'm hoping that someone watching this can leave me a comment and let me know if I'm right in thinking that this is some kind of kitchen tool rolling pin, something like that. It didn't have any information about what it was, so I'm completely just going off of my own assumptions. I haven't Google Lensed it yet. I plan to, I just haven't done it yet. So if you know, please leave me a comment, let me know. It looks like this. I got this for $26, and that is more than I usually pay for a lot of vintage or thrifted items, but I just thought it was so unique. I've never ever seen anything like this, and so I just really wanted to have it, either to be able to use it in the kitchen if it's still functional. Hopefully I'll be able to find out when I look it up, or just as decor because it's super cool. So this side is solid wood carved out of one piece. Clearly the handle has been stained and lacquered, and this is raw wood. So my thought is that this is some kind of roller or to press product out of this. This side is metal and it has this little like handle thing, this little hook guy here, and then down here there's an opening. So to me it looks like it's an icing, like piping tool maybe, or like for cookies if you push out the dough or something like that. So I would think that you would put whatever it is that you made, your icing, your cookie, whatever, in here and then push it out, kind of pipe or make your dough ball. Let me know if you know what this is, because I really want to know, and I'm also going to look it up. You might tell me before I get there. So thought this was super cool, will be really cool on display, and maybe I'll be able to use it if it's still functional. The next thing I got is this really pretty plate. I just thought this was so beautiful. I love this like faded edge with the gold smoky detail and the flowers on it, and just the shape of it too. And I plan to use this in a DIY to make a little like pedestal serving dish. This was $15 and I just thought it was really pretty and like special. Yeah, got that little guy. And then I also got a piece of art, a smaller piece of art. I'll show you a little clip of it because I actually used it in this bedroom makeover. So you'll have already seen it a little bit, but it was a really beautiful piece of art with like a dark golden and black frame. It is a circle piece of art, which I really like because I don't have a lot of art like that. The art in it is just a really pretty like flower painting. It did have a crack in the glass, but personally I really didn't mind that because I thought it gave it some character and just showed its age, and the glass wasn't compromised to the point that it was going to fall out. For me, that was kind of not really a negative. I got that for $20, which I thought wasn't bad for something with that ornate of a frame, good size, and had pretty art. I'm really happy with that and how it looks in this room. And if you haven't seen this bedroom makeover, make sure to check it out because this is my favorite makeover that I have done to date. Favorite makeover on this channel. That's saying a lot because I really love the makeovers that I've done on this channel. They are all 100% what I envisioned and feel very me, but this space in particular is just something special. I put a lot of work and love and effort into this room, and I personally definitely feel it. It's very cozy, very warm and inviting, and just feels like an old European library on the countryside to me. Definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. I'll link it below, but it's one that you don't want to miss. The next thing that I got, or more appropriately, Matt got, are some books. So he got a few this time. He got this really pretty, I don't know, like, what is this, canvasy type cover? And this one's Applied Entomology. Thought it was a really pretty one. He got this for $6. All of his books that he gets are between the 18 and 1900s. So they're usually pretty old. This one's 1942. So he got that one. He also got this one, which I think is probably my favorite that he got in this batch, just because of the color. Green is my favorite color, if you couldn't tell from this room and many others in my home. But I just think this one's so pretty. This is the prose works of Thomas Hood. I also really love when books have aging like this, when they're kind of falling apart. I just think it's really beautiful, and I love the aging on the pages. You can tell that they're darker and well-worn and well-loved. That is the second book. Next up, he got Mind and Voice, Principles and Methods in Vocal Training. This one's a really pretty deep blue. This one was $5 and it's from 1910. And this one also has quite a bit of really cool art throughout it, and it's from 1873. So this one's a fairly old one as well. Then he got European Governments and Politics. This is a really pretty red book. I love the red books because they show their age so beautifully. Something about like the way that they colored them or the materials they used when they made the red books in particular really shows age beautifully. Just to give an example, so this red book, this one's from 1947. This green book is from 1873. So if you look at them side by side, you can tell like this book has way more aging and wear in the coloring of the covers than this one. So I don't know what it is exactly about the red ones, but they show the age differently, and I really like it. And then the last book that he got was 3-Minute Declamations for College Men. And this one's from 1890. So another red one. You can see the aging on this one as well. This was $8. Just a really pretty book. I mean, that's super cool. Those are the books that he got. The last thing that I got, actually I got two more things. So the next thing that I got, I'm super excited about. I got this really beautiful glassware. So hopefully you're able to tell kind of the detail. If not, I'll show you a little bit closer up. I don't know if this is smoked glass or amber or what exactly this type of glass is. It's another one that I'll have to Google Lens, but it has this really cool design down here. The glass itself has texture to it. It's like wavy. And then the bottom has just a really cool like pedestal foot. So I got 4 of these. That's how many they had. They had smaller ones as well, but for us, we'll probably use the bigger ones more. These were marked at $46 for all 4, but we got them for $18. I think there was a sale going on for that booth, so we got a really good deal for these. So I'm really happy about that. I will Google Lens these and find out more about them and what kind of glass or where they're from. But if you know anything about them, also let me know, because I love to learn more about the pieces that I get. And then the last one I will show you up close because I got a vintage ring, and this is one with, I believe, an emerald stone and a gold-plated band. But I just thought it was really pretty. I love the shape and the style. It is slightly small for me. It fits on my pinky, and I would rather it fit on my ring finger or middle finger, so I'm gonna get it sized up. But for now, I just thought it was so beautiful. I got it for $20, which is a great deal. Yeah, it's just gorgeous. I love gold and I love green, so it was definitely very me. So that is everything that we got at the Tampa Vintage Market. I'm really, really happy with the items that we found. We were a little bit more selective this time around. We're trying to be a little bit more choosy in the things that we bring home and making sure that it's something that we haven't seen before, that's really special, that we really want to have in our home on display or for use. I'm very happy with the items that we picked out, and we will definitely be visiting that market again. Make sure to leave me a comment. Let me know what your favorite piece was that we brought home, and if you know any of the history or any information about any of the items that we got. I'd love to hear more about it. You know, I Google Lens a lot of things, and that's something that actually one of you guys recommended to me, which is super, super useful. But I can't always find as much information as many of you know about these items. So it's good to hear from you all too if you know anything, and it definitely helps me out and gives me more knowledge about things in my home. So I really appreciate it. And if you enjoyed coming along with us on this vintage shopping adventure, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you can follow along for more fun adventures like this and DIYs and makeovers. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next Sunday.
Later